UNT's theater department puts on a scary show this Halloween.
And I am here live in the UNT Lyceum for a live D&D campaign experience.
And come out to UNT's own family Halloween event. More later.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is ntTV Nightly News.
Tonight, the weather is our top story. It's gloomy and extremely windy and also very dry, and that means danger.
We're expecting some rain at some point, but for now, this dry, windy weather has Denton officials on high alert.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us on ntTV Nightly News. I'm Aaliyah Bordeaux.
And I'm Jackson Berry. And we're going to go straight to our weather anchor, Grace Escobel, for more. Grace?
Jackson, we are currently under a burn ban here in Denton County. Denton is the 174th county in our state to enact one after record-setting heat and lack of rain. What this means is that residents cannot start outdoor fires, and activities with an open flame like welding are prohibited. You can cook outdoors, but only using a gas stove. Violating this ban could come with a fine. We don't know how long this ban is going to be in place, but we are expecting some rain tonight and later into the week, so maybe this ban will go away. Currently it is 85 degrees out and feels like 88 with wind speeds very high, 18 miles per hour. Tonight it's going to cool down slightly, getting down to 75 and feeling like 76 with our wind speeds at 17 miles per hour. Tomorrow it's going to be slightly cooler at 73 and our wind speeds are going to slow down slightly at 9 miles per hour. That's all I have for First Look. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Grace. 2 burglaries in Victory Hall happened within the last week, one early this morning and another last Friday. UNT Police Department is investigating the crimes and finding possible persons that could be linked. With more on the story is Chris Goodwin. Chris?
Thanks, Jackson. The student who reported the theft this morning said they found their door unlocked with no signs of forced entry, despite locking it after they left. Similarly, another burglary was reported last Friday, where again, there was no signs of forced entry. However, the suspect did enter through an unlocked door. Currently, police do not have a suspect, but thankfully, neither of those victims were present during the time of the theft. While police are still investigating these burglaries, they listed out a couple of tips for students to do, like locking their doors when coming and going and discussing with their roommates a plan about safety, hiding anything of value, whether they're at home or not, and to not let any strangers in their building if they don't have access credentials through their student ID. And if you notice anything suspicious around campus, call 911 immediately. That's all I have for you guys. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Chris. In addition to the burglaries at Victory Hall, a new report of an indecent assault was reported today at Legends Hall. A man approached a female student late last night asking for her number and address on her way home from the Union. He then proceeded to follow her inside Legends Hall into an elevator where he then touched her inappropriately. Police are investigating the incident and urge students to trust their instincts and have a buddy system while walking at night.
Apple users with the iPhone 15 or 16 who downloaded the latest software update may have noticed the new AI features. Apple Intelligence is the tech giant's first generative AI tool, aiming to change how iPhones are used. One notable difference is how much more natural and realistic Siri's voice sounds. Another, ever find yourself needing a specific picture of someone? Searching what that person was wearing now makes those photos easier to find. iPhone 15 and 16 Pro Max users are the ones affected right now. Other users should expect to see these new features come December. Jackson, have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
Aaliyah, I am the D&D expert, and I'm stoked about this exciting live D&D game tonight at the UNT Lyceum, the first of its kind on campus. Nash Lowry is there live right now. Nash?
Hey guys, so I am Nash Lowry, and once again I'm here in the UNT Lyceum. This is the first time that UNT has put on an event like this, a live D&D campaign type deal. And I'm here with a plethora. These are actually all of the party members that are going to be here tonight. Go down the list and tell me your name and class.
I am Dax Labor. I will be playing a wizard named Sirius.
I'm Xander Davis. I'm playing a monk named Darian Ravensborn.
I'm Ethan Berger. I'm going to be playing a sorcerer named Gio.
I'm Lauren Pugh. I'm going to be playing a druid named Bryce Hastyfoot.
My name is Tiger Royal. I'm going to be playing a rogue called Zayden Shadowblade.
Hello, I am Omega Pretty, and I'll be playing Tim Burr.
Big fan of Tim. I love Tim Burr, right? Okay, so Dax, tell me what this setup exactly is and how did it come to be?
So this is actually wonderful. You said that this was the first time that UNT had ever put on a live D&D show, but this is actually the first time any university in America has done something like this. So we're breaking some new ground here, and everything that you see around here has been put together through the most painstaking labors of love that we have. You'll see on the stage that in the center will be our wonderful DM, Lindsay, who without her, none of this would be happening today. On the right side of the stage will be all of our spellcasters, myself, Bryce, and Gio, and on the left side of the stage will be our swordsmen and our martial characters, that being Tim, Zayden, and Darian. How this all came to be was the brainchild of Lindsay, and so all of this has just been so wonderful to put together.
And this has been put on by a UNT alum, and if this event is too spooky for you, just one floor above me, Lillian Kosh is at another event. Lillian, tell me all about it.
Thanks, Nash. Things are just getting started here at tonight's Boo Bash. This event is open to the Denton community and offers a lot of family fun. There's carnival games, prizes, and candy. I mean, lots and lots of candy. Families are encouraged to come out and enjoy the festivities. I'll be back later on in the show with more on Boo Bash, but after the break, we'll update you on the early voting turnout, as well as a great local spot to catch some awesome music. Stay tuned.
Join ntTV November 5th for the biggest night in American politics, with on-the-field reporting from the Capitol to campus, coverage from our social media audiences, opinions from a panel of experts, and an in-depth look at our state's most pressing issues.
The presidential seat and the seat for Texas Senator are both on the ballot, and we will keep you up to date on those voting numbers. Watch our Your Choice 2024 election show live from 6 to 8 p.m. on Frontier 46, Charter 192, or at NorthTexasTelevision.com.
Here to keep you covered and informed, we're North Texas Television.
Has this ever happened to you?
My bike is gone.
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple. The We Mean Green Fund has partnered with the UNT Police Department to offer free bike locks to any UNT student with a bike. Just show up with your bike in tow and ask.
Now I'll never lose my bike ever again.
Enough worrying. Get your bike lock today.
We only have 5 days left until Election Day, with just 2 left for early voting. In Denton County, over 289,000 people have voted already, with over 4,000 of those voters cast at the UNT Gateway Center. This election is becoming controversial, with strong feelings on both Republican and Democrat sides, as some newspaper companies try to remain neutral and decline to endorse a presidential candidate. Many newspapers are facing backlash. CNN's Amy Keeley has the story.
The broader context here is about how CEOs, business leaders, and other institutional leaders are handling this election.
More newspapers are declining to endorse a presidential candidate this election despite backlash. Media giant Gannett is adding its more than 200 publications to the list. A spokesperson says the papers want to provide trusted information. Washington Post owner Jeff Bezos makes a similar argument for declining to publish an endorsement of Vice President Kamala Harris.
So I don't think anyone is questioning Bezos' logic, but the problem was coming out 11 days ahead of the election and also killing a opinion editor's already written endorsement, that's when it starts to look like you're doing this because you're scared of retribution from Donald Trump.
The Washington Post's own TikTok account is using satire to criticize the timing.
Our editorial staff, which is the opinion section of a newspaper, has written our endorsement for Kamala Harris here. Time to publish. Wait, stop! Don't publish it.
A number of Washington Post readers say they're canceling their subscriptions in outrage.
My sources at the Post believe this has been a serious blow to the bottom line of the paper, underscoring just how badly the business has been damaged.
I'm sure there won't be a massive reaction to this.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
When it comes to UNT's College of Music, we all know they rock, as the College of Music makes it on the Billboard list for the 7th year in a row. The program has students of different musical backgrounds such as jazz, classical, and commercial music. In recent years, the college has expanded to include courses in music business administration. The program offers classes both online and hybrid.
In the heart of Denton, a hidden gem attracts music lovers and fashion enthusiasts alike. A vintage and vinyl store is making waves, bringing classic records and retro styles to life. I got a chance to take a look inside the shop to see how it's become a local favorite. Let's take a closer look. A record store, vintage and vinyl. It's not just about the music, it's about the heart and soul in every piece. I got a chance to speak with Devin Drake, who is a previous JCPenney merchandise manager and now vintage store owner.
Just the challenge of keeping new inventory to keep the customers coming back, and there's the biggest challenge is there's millions and millions of albums out there.
Faded Blue, located on Locust Street, allows shoppers to be creative and express themselves. What are some of your future plans for the store?
Just to expand the memorabilia section, more posters and concert tees, and just to make it more of a music lifestyle store.
With a mix of old and new, wood, metal, and leather, Faded Blue has a perfect touch to Denton, Texas.
Being able to interact with people with different musical taste, and just the nostalgia of going back to music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and then just the best part is getting to meet return customers and learn what they like, and help them develop their collections.
As trends from the past continue to inspire the present, it's clear that the love for music and nostalgia isn't going away anytime soon. Jackson, it's still warm out. I wonder if we're going to get any chilly weather for Halloween.
Well, I don't know about you, but with my elaborate costume, I'm hoping for some cooler temperatures. And I actually heard from a little birdie that there might be a cold front coming through. Let's go to Grace for a look at our full look weather.
That's right, Jackson. It's finally going to be that cold fall weather that I have been asking and complaining for weeks. But today is not that weather. As you see across our map of North Texas, it's a lot of mid-80s. There's an 85 up in Sherman, Gainesville, Decatur, Denton, and over in McKinney as well. Fort Worth is at 86, Stephenville is at 84, and the lowest temperature on our map is Paris at 82. Now, as we look across the state, there are some different temperatures that really show that cold front that's going to be coming in soon. Up in Oklahoma City, it's 82, and they are under a tornado watch tonight. Amarillo is a cool 67, El Paso is 69, Abilene is at 87, Austin is at 87, and Houston is at 80. Now, as we look at our 7-day forecast, we can see that it is going to cool down like we were saying earlier. It's also going to be slightly stormy as we move throughout our week. On Thursday, it's going to be 78 and feel like 66 at night. As we move into the weekend, it's going to stay around those those high 70s at 76 and 79 on Friday and Saturday. On Sunday, it's going to be 75, and then on Monday, it's going to get down to the 60s at 68. And Tuesday, it's going to be back up slightly at 61. Throughout that middle part of our week from Thursday to Monday, it's going to be raining, particularly on Saturday and Sunday. So if you have some fun Halloween weekend plans, I would bring an umbrella. That's all I have for weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Speaking of that Halloween weather, UNT Theater is keeping the Halloween vibes going well into November with its production of the thriller play Anatomies.
Isabel Smith has more with the story. Isabel?
Thanks, Grace. Opening tomorrow here in this theater, Anatomies is a play centered around all things spooky and gory. As you can see, they are deep into rehearsals ahead of their final invited dress rehearsal tonight. ntTV's Landry Brady went behind the scenes of UNT Theater's latest production.
Theater is one of the oldest art forms in the world. There are so many aspects that go into making a production, but what many people do not see is the preparation that happens behind the scenes, like for UNT's newest play called Anatomies.
We're starting tech this Saturday, and so once that starts, we'll get our lights queued up, and that'll be really interesting because I know that the lighting design is going to be really interesting.
Despite the play not opening for another week, the crew has been working hard on lighting, sets, and costumes since early September.
Before tech week, it takes probably about, on average, 3 or 4 fittings a person in order to get a garment right. So it takes a while to make something perfect.
But the crew has to start putting their finishing touches on everything because the play itself opens on Halloween night. If you're looking to attend the UNT Theater production of Anatomies, you can purchase tickets through their website. For ntTV, I'm Landry Brady.
The play opens on Halloween night at 7:30, and the theater department is kicking off opening night with a costume contest. There's a prize for the funniest, cutest, and scariest costumes. The production goes until Sunday, November 3rd, with 2 and 7:30 p.m. performance times available. If you need me, make it quick. I'm about to hurry up and buy tickets before they sell out. That's all for me. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Isabel. After the break, if you're in the Halloween spirit and want to do some pumpkin carving, we have the event for you.
And there are some delicious new candle scents that you want to get your hands on.
Craving something fresh, flavorful, and made just for you? Look no further than Avesta, your go-to destination for a delicious, full-service dining experience. Dive into our customizable omelets, expertly crafted by our talented cook Jonathan, who guarantees every bite is perfection. All our dishes are handmade, prepared with only the freshest ingredients. Explore our assembly line where you can choose from any of our globally inspired dishes or customize your plate. It's that easy. And let's not forget dessert. Indulge your sweet tooth with treats from Clark Bakery. With convenient payment methods including card or flex, it's the perfect dining spot for any occasion. Quench your thirst with our wide selection of drinks. Just hand your drinking card to our friendly waiter and they'll bring your beverage of choice right to your table. When you're done savoring every last bite, our attentive staff will whisk away your tray. Enjoy the peaceful ambiance as you dine in, or use our takeout option for a meal on the go. Avesta.
As the end of the month approaches, so does the end of Denton's 31 Days of Halloween events.
ntTV's Edison Stewart had the chance to witness one of the last activities being hosted yesterday evening. Edison?
It is October on Oak Street here in Denton, which means that as Halloween approaches, Oak Street Draft House is hosting its 12th annual pumpkin carving contest. Located on the corner of Oak and Oakland Street, this event takes place in the third oldest house in Denton. Every year for the past decade, they've opened their doors to local families wanting a chance to showcase their carving skills. All equipment is provided so guests can spend their evening relaxing on the back patio.
We tried to go big this year, so we're trying to do as much as we can.
This is Mike Garza, a co-manager at Oak Street Draft House who looks forward to this event all year long. He enjoys seeing families all dressed up, showing off their creativity while eating hot dogs and enjoying refreshments. But it isn't just the community aspect that fascinates him, but the competition one as well.
So we're going to post pictures on Facebook and Instagram. Most likes are going to be the winners, and we will post that on Halloween Day.
Halloween Day.
Yeah, you can come pick your prizes back up at Oak Street.
But the photos being uploaded tomorrow and the results will be shared on Thursday. The only thing we have left to say is happy birthday! For me, now back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Edison. And all this talk about pumpkins has me thinking about my favorite food, Thanksgiving pie. That's my Thanksgiving pumpkin pie, I apologize. That's my favorite thing to eat during the holiday. How about you, Aaliyah?
I personally love some mac and cheese, and it looks like we'll have a way to keep our nostrils happy, not just over the holiday season, but all year round. Campbell's is partnering with the lifestyle brand Camp for a line of candles that smell like the Thanksgiving foods. Green bean casserole, mac and cheese, stuffing, and mashed potatoes are the 4 scents Camp is bringing to your noses. Campbell says the idea to keep those smells alive 12 months out of the year. The candles go on sale November 18th on Camp's official website. For more info, check out camp.com/Campbell. Our Dallas sports teams are feasting too, except for the Cowboys.
That's right, Aaliyah, but I heard that the Stars are going global. Our sports anchor Drew Maurer has more. Drew?
Yeah, that's right, guys. We've got a lot of fun stuff in store for y'all tonight. The Dallas Stars are taking on the Stanley Cup defenders this weekend. The Mavericks are on a hot streak, and our fans trying to play in the World Series. Stay tuned for more after the break.
Located at the University of North Texas. It has computers, printers, and the building is open 24/7. By going online, you can book up to an hour of reserved space at one of the many private study rooms. Many of them are equipped with whiteboards, a table, and a TV to hook up to your computer. Textbooks can be checked out for free with a student ID. They also have many of these in ebook forms. This is still a library, so always remember to be quiet and respectful of other surroundings, especially in certain places where talking is not allowed. For example, the 3rd and 4th floor are completely quiet. As you can see, Willis Library has many options for students, with it offering many media sources and staying open all the time.
There's no harm in wanting to have fun while in college, but it's easy to lose track of how much you've had. Apps like Drink Control and Alkadroid can help keep track of your consumption and blood alcohol levels. If you or someone else does drink too much, the signs of alcohol poisoning are as follows: pale skin, vomiting, confusion, low body temperatures, irregular breathing, blacking out, and is hard to wake up or cannot be woken up.
Dude, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Wake up.
It's an exciting time of year, but it's important to be responsible. If you suspect someone is suffering from alcohol poisoning, get help immediately. You will not get in trouble for seeking help if you are underage. For more info and resources, go to UNT's Division of Student Affairs.
On Tuesday, Finnish Stars forward Roope Hintz visited a children's hospital in Finland and got to spend time with patients and staff. It's the start of a warm welcome from the Dallas Stars as they are in Roope's home country for the 2024 NHL Global Series. The Stars will take on the Stanley Cup defenders and the Florida Panthers this weekend, and they're looking to stay atop the Central Division and bring home a few wins back to Dallas. Now there's another hot team in Dallas looking to stay hot through the beginning of their season, and that's the Dallas Mavericks as they took on the Timberwolves last night in Minneapolis, and they held them 120-114, and Kyrie Irving had a chance to shine as Luka went down with an injury early. He came back in, but it didn't matter for Kyrie. He had a fantastic performance, 35 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. The Mavs are hosting the Houston Rockets tomorrow night and are looking forward to the home court advantage. Tonight marks Game 5 of the Major League Baseball World Series, where the Los Angeles Dodgers will take on the Yankees in the Bronx. And on Game 4, 2 fans got ejected after an attempt to steal a fly ball right out of the glove of Mookie Betts. This interference happened within the first inning, and Mookie Betts tried to leap for a foul ball, but someone was there first, and it was a fan. Things got out of hand, but hopefully they don't get out of hand tonight in Game 5. Now that's all I have for you guys for sports. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Drew. And the consequences for that Yankees fan will probably be pretty scary. But if you're looking for a lighthearted good time, visit the Boo Bash tonight. Lillian Kosh is out there right now with more. Lillian?
Thanks, guys. Well, I'm here with two very special guests, Georgie and Augusta. Guys, what are y'all's costumes?
Bianca Belair and Ann Perkins.
Awesome. What is y'all's favorite Halloween candy?
Reese's. Any chocolate.
Any chocolate. And guys, are y'all excited for Halloween tomorrow?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Me too. Well, thank you guys. Well, we're going to go get some candy and play some more games, but the fun doesn't stop here. Nash is over at the Lyceum Theater at the Dungeons and Dragons live event. Nash, how's it looking over there?
That looks like a lot of fun, Lillian. Now, once again, Nash Lowry inside the UNT Lyceum, and we are about 30 minutes away from this campaign getting started. Now, as you can see to my right, I'm going to go over what the entire setup is. This is what we are looking at. This is where all of the action from the night will happen. Set up on the right side, that right lavender-looking desk is going to be the spellcasters. These are your special attackers, your wizards, your sorcerers. As we keep going left, we'll see in the middle is the Dungeon Master's set up. That is where the Dungeon Master, Lindsay, will be set up throughout the entirety of the night, detailing every single action that the party goes through. Going more left, we move to the Marshal's table. The Marshal's table is where you have your high hit point people. You have your physical attackers, your fighters, your paladins, and your barbarians. As we keep going left, in the back we have the space portal, which is what the entire party will use to jump between realms as the campaign goes on. Just beneath that is the dragon skull. And finally, on this left side, we have a full desk of synthesizers and panels to be playing live music throughout the event tonight, basically narrating and composing along the entirety of the campaign tonight. Once again, the thing starts at 7, the campaign starts at 7, and we will have that for you here on North Texas's website. Once again, I am Nash Lowry, and that's all I've got, and I've got to go because Tim the Fighter is about to soak hits like it's nobody's business and deal out punches left and right. So that's all for me. See y'all back at the desk.
Thanks, Nash. Okay, Jackson, what kind of creature do you play on Dungeons and Dragons?
The most recent one I played as a dwarf named Dungar the Foul, and he smelled like really, really bad. That was his power.
Dungar the Foul. Okay. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to ntTV Nightly News.
Join us again tomorrow at noon and tomorrow evening at 6 here on North Texas Television.